and I'm going to record it for everyone and it's going to be amazing. I'm not going to keep you for too long because I know you guys got busy nights and you're going to want to use the tools I'm going to give you to get into action right away. Okay, so my name is Larissa Gertzen. So you might see some resemblance to the girl probably next to me in the screen over here. We are sisters. And I have my mom on here too. So if you see another Gertzen on here, yes, we are related. All of us are related. And we all do this together, which is amazing. And hello, everyone. Thank you guys all for joining. It's so exciting. Yeah, so we do this together and it's amazing. It's like our little family business that we started together. So you guys, I have been here since day one that Monat has launched into Canada. So if you know me, I am from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I hope we got some other Calgarys in here. If you guys know where you're from, put it in here. If you don't, you can just say whatever. But yeah, I'm from Calgary. YYC, let's go. Yes. So yeah, started August 1st, 2015. What a day. We had no idea what the heck we were doing. You know, I got a call from my sister in August and she's like, I heard about this shampoo thing. Would you be interested in doing it? So at the time I was working for an oil company here in Calgary because, you know, if you live in Calgary, you work for oil, right? That's where you make the big money. So, you know, I went to college, I did the thing. I was like, I'm going to just follow the path that everyone thinks I should be doing because that's what you do, right? You go to school, you go to college, you get a job, then you retire. Somewhere in that middle part there, I think you have some fun, but I'm not sure. I haven't really figured it out yet. But so I was working at an oil company, quite successful with that. I was a corporate gal. Like I was the girl that, you know, I'm walking down the hallways, I'm wearing my Louboutins, I am looking good, I am ready to kill some business. You know, I'm there, I'm in meetings, I'm telling everyone what to do because if you know me, I kind of like to tell people what to do. I don't really like being told what to do, but I can definitely tell you what to do. So I was doing the damn thing there, but I always knew that my paycheck really wasn't where I wanted it to be because if you guys know me, I do like the nicer things in life. I like the Louboutins, I like the Gucci, I like everything else, you know? So there was never room in my budget to buy those things. Or if there was, you know, I was eating mac and cheese for the next month and a half, right? So when Kat came to me and said, there's a shampoo thing coming in, would you want to do it with me? She's like, we could potentially, so get this, potentially make an extra $1,000 a month. And I was like, hold up, wait a second here. $1,000? Like that is amazing. I had some big goals, some big dreams, some things I wanted to buy. And I was like, yes, let's do it. I am in. You said $1,000. I'll do whatever it takes to get that extra $1,000. So we launched into Canada. We got going. So at this time, you guys, we are talking like beginning of everything here. We're talking like we didn't get a paycheck for the first like 2 months. And if we did, it was like a paper you went and deposited into the bank and you hoped that it worked. And it did work eventually, but we did go through a lot of times that was a little bit harder.
I see you.
Cassidy, could you please mute? Thank you. So yeah, we got started and we kind of, and meanwhile, you guys, no worries. I was working another job. So this job that I was working, it was a recruiting job. So if you guys know anything about recruiting, it's very like high times are high times. You're working with the VPs, you're working with the higher ups, you're working with the managers every day, and you're working long hours. And you're working every day. It didn't matter if it was a Friday night, you were there till 8. If it was a Saturday, you're probably doing some hours there too. So I was literally coming home from work at like 7 or 8 and then rocking this Monat business. And we fired it up. We were doing so good, right? And we flew through the ranks. Like if we had the recognition you guys did now, like our names would be all over the charts and be like, whew, these Gertzen girls, they're killing it. Our name. But so it got to a point where I was working my corporate job and my Monat job. And my Monat job has now surpassed my paycheck that was coming in from my corporate job. I really like saw that. And I always knew there would come a time where I'd have to pick. But, I was in the corporate world and I was like, no, I'm a corporate girl. Like I just do this like little shampoo hustle on the side. And, I didn't talk about it too much because when you're in that corporate mindset, you're like, no, this is what I'm doing. I work for this person. They tell me what to do and I get results for them. Right. But there came a time in my career where I was working so hard. I was working from 7 a.m. till 8 p.m. at night and just crazy. And I was like, what the heck am I doing? Right. So I wasn't totally ready to fully give up my corporate job. Here. And so I basically kind of said, I was like, what am I going to do? Something has to give. So I went to my boss and I was like, hey, can I have a meeting with you? And he was like, yeah, for sure. Put it in his calendar. Went and sat down there. And I was like, listen up here. I was like, you're going to need to give me another assistant or give me someone else to give this work to. Just like enough is enough. Like I'm mentally, physically, emotionally drained. I have no time for friends, no time for family. I get home, I eat, go to bed, I come back here. And he was like, basically, we were sitting across the table from each other, like, very corporate, like, hello, I'm here for a meeting. And he said to me, he looked me dead in the eyes. So I want you guys to know, I was 27 years old at the time. And it was in December. So it was a time where basically I was being told that I wasn't allowed to take Christmas holidays because there was too much work to be done. So I wasn't going to be able to go on my family vacation with my family. And that was something that was heartbreaking for me because we have a very close family. And those are the times that we really like to get together and really celebrate. So he looked me in the eyes and he said, well, that's what you signed up for. And so if anyone knows me, I don't say a lot when I'm mad, but I was a fuming mad. I was like, honey, you did not just tell me what I was going to do with my vacation, because if anyone now going to have to carry over 2 weeks of vacation because I hadn't taken a vacation in so long. Okay. So what do I do? I'm so mad. Like you can see, the feelings are coming back. My chest is getting red. So I went back to my desk and I was like, this piece of junk literally thinks this. And so I literally was like, okay, fine. So I literally was at work typing my letter of resignation and I booked a meeting with him the next day, 9 a.m. I remember it happening. And I just said, he's like, okay, what do you want to talk about today? And I just literally slid him the letter and I was like, this is my letter of resignation. And then he just kind of went back and was like, oh shit. And sorry for swearing, but that's exactly what he said. Okay. And that was a monumental time in my life because I was now in control of what I wanted to do and how I got to spend my time, which is so amazing to me that I'm able to do that. So I left that job and I left that job with them high and dry. I gave them 2 weeks, obviously, but I knew everything about that position and no one else did. So I left them and they were calling me all the time being like, can you come back? Can you come back for time? Can we work this out? And I was like, no, sorry. Because they did not know that this little side hustle was paying me more than they were paying me. And I was working way less hours. Okay. And the potential for me to get even more was there. So that was in 2017. Obviously it's 2022. It feels like just yesterday, but yeah. So now I get to, live my life how I want to. I go on all the vacations with my family. My summer is spent at the cabin working this business with them. I get to go wherever the hell I want for Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, Memorial Day. I don't even know what that is, but it's somewhere in there and I'm going to make it happen if there's something going on. Right. So I'm no longer had a handcuff to the desk. I'm able to work now how I want to. And it's been one of the most amazing things. So that's a little bit about my story, you guys. And I want you guys to kind of reflect on it. And if it's you that's sitting there in that office chair being like, why am I working these hours for someone who doesn't give a crap about me and they're paying me a salary that they think is good, but I know is not good? Or if you know someone like that, use this story of success to be like, there always is a way out. Just have to literally know your worth. Yes, Kayla, absolutely. Know what you're worth. Know who the hell you are and know that you deserve better all the time in your business, in your career, everything. And so this is going to kind of flow into now what I'm going to train you guys on is prospecting, because you know what, we get into this business And I'm not going to say that the past couple of years when I've been doing this full time has been easy, because it was a transition. It was a transition where I knew that I had to work like I worked at my job now at this job. And there's always going to be barriers. There's always going to be hurdles. But what keeps us going is that we're able to look at our day and know that we get to spend our day how the heck we want to spend it. And no one's going to tell me what my paycheck is going to be. And no one's going to tell me what the cap on that paycheck is going to be. So I'm so grateful and so thankful for this network marketing business, because it's literally changed me and my family's life, and it's going to continue to do so. We're here to stay. We're here for the long term. As you guys probably know, we're making moves this year. Things are going to be great. But now I get on to my notes, because this is what we're doing here. You're like, shush up and tell me what I need to know to leave that job. Okay. So I'm going to talk to you guys about prospecting here. I just got a new phone, so I don't have a case that really stands up well. So I'm going to be reading off my phone a bit. Okay. So prospecting. This is the key to your business. If you want your business to grow, and if you want to be at the top of those ranks, if you want to be getting that recognition, prospecting is key to your business. If you're not prospecting, your business will not be growing. And if your business isn't growing, then you're going to sit kind of at a plateau. So when someone comes to me on my team and says, you know what, my business is just not doing very well right now, what's the first thing that clicks into my head? I say, what personal development are you doing, and how many reach outs are you doing a day? These are two key tasks that need to be happening every day. Reach outs directly relate to your prospecting, obviously. Okay. So if you're sitting in your business right now and you're just not happy with the way that you're growing or the way that you're going, what personal development are you doing? How many reach outs are you doing? If you have time, increase it. Look at those and kind of go from there. So when we talk about prospecting, I have kind of like a flow, a process, because I'm a process gal. I came from the world. So there is processes left and right, right? So I have a process for process.
Think she's having some internet struggles. I didn't know if it was me there for a second. So we'll just, everyone wants to shout out while we're just waiting for Larissa to get figured her stuff out. I would love for you guys to shout out in the chat, what is something that you're already like fired up about? What's something that you're reaffirmed? Maybe there's someone you're already
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay.
I don't know what the heck happened here. Someone's trying to break into my Wi-Fi, I think. Jeez Louise. Okay. That's freaking weird. Anyways. Okay. Thanks, Kat. Okay. So this is your business. You get to choose how you run it. You get to choose how you pick your prospects. You get to choose how you're going to do your prospecting, all that kind of stuff. So, but you have to have a plan. And that is the biggest thing. If you don't have a plan, you're never going to have success. Okay. So are you going to be prospecting face to face? That's number one. Are you going to be doing that? Are you going to be prospecting your close contacts? So like your warm market. Are you going to be prospecting on social media? So get a game plan. Are you going to do all three? If you're going to do all three, like majority of us do that do this full time, then you're set up for gold right there. Okay. So you need to have an ongoing list of contacts. So when we start, you hear this a lot. It's like, okay, make a list of everyone you know. That doesn't end when you go over that list. That list should be growing every day. Okay. So that's the biggest thing. You don't just use that 100 people and then like, oh, I'm out of people. I can no longer do this business like I want to. You need to be networking on a daily basis, however you want to be doing that, so that list grows, so you can find those prospects that are going to want to do this. Okay. And then, so basically on your list, obviously you want to be able to know briefly about this person, a couple things about them, right? So on next to every person, I want you to write down 3 things about them, 3 things that you know about them. And basically this is going to translate into how you're going to talk to them, right? So, and basically relate them to either why they need this product, or why they would be good at this business. Okay. So I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of an example here. hey, Jessica, you are such an outgoing person. Your stories on Instagram are great and you have such a great energy that people want to be around. This is literally the key to what make people successful in the business I do. You should do it with me. You'd kill it. Okay. So please note, this is a conversation that I wouldn't just copy and paste to everyone because no one freaking wants that, right? This is a conversation you're going to have when you put them through your pipeline. You know, you built that relationship already. You've talked to them, you know about them, all that kind of stuff. And now you're going to tell them why you think they're going to be good at this business, right? If you're feeling, and my girls on here know, if you're feeling icky sending this message, or you just don't feel like it's the right time to bring it up, then it's not the right time to have this conversation. You need to build that relationship more, and you need to know more about them first before that is happening. Another key thing when prospecting, always start with the business first. We've probably heard this a million times, but it's the truth, because I want you guys to think about this. If you are only leading with the products, and then but they're like, don't even know about the business that they could do this. And then they hear about it and they're like, what about this business thing? And then they're like, why wasn't I heard about this or whatever? You're gonna be like, shoot, you know, they can upgrade obviously, but they're literally losing time that they could have been just earning and learning, right? So, and then they might just be like, oh, well, I'm already a VIP, so I get the products, not good enough, right? So start with the business first, and you can always be like, if they're not interested in that right now, then basically VIP or retail, whoever does retail is crazy, but whatever. Okay, walking through your pipeline. You should have a tracking on each person you talk to. That this is the next step. And this is what I'm kind of saying, right? So you started a combo, you built a relationship, now you offered the business. What is your third party tool that you have ready to go that you're able to send to them when they want to hear more? The biggest thing that really irks my brain is when I get a message from someone and they're like, oh, I have someone interested. They want to know more. What do I say? I want you guys to prepare for this like it's going to happen every single day. Okay, so what do you have in place when someone wants to know more about the business, more about the VIP program, more about the gratitude program, whatever, more about flex or whatever? What do you have in place currently that you're able to send them in 5 seconds that's going to give them that answer? Because if you do not have something in place and you're like, well, let me get back to you, that energy is going down every second that you wait to send them something. So making sure that you have those third-party tools ready to send as soon as someone has an interest in something, whether it be the products, the business, whatever it is, okay? And when I talk about third-party tools, I'm gonna give you guys a couple examples about what a third-party tool is. Okay, do you have a short video explaining what you do, like 3 to 5 minutes, a little bit of like a, what do we call it, Katrina something, I don't know, you have a word for it, but a little video of what you do, or want to know more, 3 to 5 minutes, keep it short, keep it sweet, all that kind of stuff, right? Is there an opportunity call coming up that you can send them to? Or if not, what is the best thing to get their questions answered ASAP? This is me and Katrina and Team Impact's favorite tool of all time. Sizzle, not that, but anyways. So 3-way call with you, your prospect, and your upline. Why is this our favorite thing? I want you guys to really, really listen to this. Why is it a good tool? For one thing, you're going to tell your upline about this person, right? They're now going to do all the talking for you. So really, you're not really doing any of the work. You're just bringing us people and we're going to talk to them. We're going to take the things that you tell us about these people so we can literally make a little bit of a thing so that we know what we're saying is going to relate to them. Okay. So when you think of a 3-way call, say you have someone who's working a corporate job right now, you're probably going to think of someone like me who would be good to have a 3-way call with, because we already have that relationship a little bit built before we even know each other, because we all have a relatable job. So 3-way calls can be with your upline or someone who just has a prior experience that's similar to them. But the thing about a 3-way call is you're going to have it so that they get to ask all the questions they want right away. And they're going to get to a decision whether this opportunity is for them or not right away. Okay. So comparing it to an opportunity call, they're great. They're awesome. The stories are amazing. They get knowledge, but then they're still going to have questions answered. So with this three-way call, it's going to last max, 25 minutes. They're going to come to a decision right there, and you're going to keep track of them on what their decision is. If it's yes, no, maybe, or whatever. So you're going to have a decision. You can now move on to your next prospect, or you can get them signed up, or all that kind of stuff. Okay. Some other third-party tools here. Hair and skin. Oh my God, I keep saying that. Hair and skin quiz is great. Getting them to see what products they should be using to kind of see what is available for them, or giving them a personal consult. We have a team on our team that has like a great little breakdown of like, tell me this, send it to me, and I'll tell you what I think is best recommended for you. Okay. Great personalization kind of consult there. The last part in your pipeline is, how do they sign up? So just like the third-party tools, like you guys have something that you're going to be able to send them that's going to be able to make it simple for them to be able to sign up in 5 minutes. If not, get on the phone with them and help them sign up. But you should have something ready to send to them being like, oh, you want to sign up? Great. Here's a tutorial on how to sign up, because I know things can be a little bit confusing on your end sometimes if you're not used to the website. Okay. Have that ready to go too. Okay. Here's the last part here. Follow up. As we've probably heard a million times, your follow-up game needs to be strong. We know that it takes about now 70 times for someone to see something before they become interested. Okay. So this is huge, you guys. This used to be 7 times, but for the amount of people that are marketed all the time, it's gone up so much. So you have to make sure that you're following up, because even if it's your 70th time following up, it might take that person 70 times to hear something before they're like, oh yeah, maybe I should take a look at that, right? Don't think of yourself as being annoying, because if you think that you're going to be annoying, you're going to come across annoying. Don't feel like you're bugging someone, because you're going to come across like you're bugging someone. Okay. So you want to think of this as, this is an opportunity that could change their life. This is something that if they signed up today, in 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, this could be the starting point that's going to change something for them, which I think is so amazing, because I know myself, my sister, my mom, and all my girls on here, it has done that for them. They have changed for the better since they pressed accept. So you want to go in with that energy of like, I am giving you an opportunity and you get the chance to work with me, and we're going to kill it. We're going to make a change today. We're going to make it so that in 6 months, you're going to look back and you're like, why didn't I start this sooner? That's what I want you guys to go in the energy with when you're following up to someone. You're handing them a gift. You're handing them something that they're going to reflect on and being like, I am so grateful this was brought to me. Okay. So don't think of it as like, I don't want to bug that person, because you're not, you're giving them a gift. Also, okay. So when you're thinking about someone in your follow-up game, right? You need to think about, what is Monat going to do in a business sense or a product sense? How is this going to help them? How is Monat going to be the vehicle that's going to solve a problem in their life, or going to solve a problem with their hair or skin or wellness goals, right? So put that down next on your tracker. Why would this person need this? Why would this person be good at this? Why would they need this product, et cetera, right? Track everything. That's what's going to keep you sane in this business if you're doing the amount of follow-ups that you should be doing. Okay, so you need to make sure you're tracking, like I said, so that you're in your follow-up, you know where they're at. So you know when someone is ready to have that conversation, or have that three-way call, or have that opportunity call. So tracking is key. Find a tracking system that works for you, something that you're easily able to do every day. So this is my process for prospecting. Some other key things I just kind of wrote down on the side here. Prospecting needs to be in your daily routine. This should be something that you're doing on a daily. Put it in like, every day, so that it comes as like a habit. It's like a changing habit thing. If anyone knows me, my favorite book is The Compound Effect. And it's about literally putting little things into your life that's going to make you successful over time. Start now, start today, start tonight, having those reach outs done. Set a goal for yourself, even if it's 3, or 5. I would start with 3 or go up to 5 if you're already doing 3. Because if you're doing 3 reach outs a day, times that by the number of days in the month, that's a lot, like a big number, right? But if you're not, it's going to be a small number. It's as easy as that. What program/plan do you use for tracking? So Jackie, I am very old school. I have a paper tracking system and I keep it on my phone. So basically for Instagram people that are new that I don't know of, I literally put their handle and I put in when I contacted them, basically what I've said, because it's an easy copy and paste in, and where they're kind of at in my pipeline. I also, like when I'm doing my following stuff on Instagram, I do have an app. It's called Followers. Very simple. Basically, it kind of just notifies me if someone has unfollowed me, basically, so I can decide if that's someone I want to keep following or if they haven't followed me back. So that is a simple way that I kind of do it to kind of keep people in line on my tracking. Super simple. Use it. I'm obviously a color coding person, so I will highlight people that I've like talked to them once, yellow, green if they're ready to go, red if they're said no, but you never take them off, sort of thing. A simple way to track is to save one of their recent photos and then categorize them. Yeah, love that. That's awesome. Great idea. And I know this sounds corny. I know it sounds cliche. I've heard that one time and I was like, that is so stupid. Like, no, like Jim down the hall isn't a prospect from me. He's 65 years old, but he is. So you have to really think about it. And like every person you come in contact with them, you're not going to yell at them being like, this is for you. You should kind of do this. But you want to think about that being like, I'm out and I'm like, I'm talking to someone, they don't even know what I do, but I'm asking them all the questions I have in the world for what they do. So I can connect with them on that level so that when I do something like, so great to meet you tonight, we should follow up with coffee. I'd love to hear more about so-and-so. They're like, oh, she's so interested in what I do. I wonder what the heck she does, Okay. So everyone that you meet, into a spreadsheet, no matter if you talked to them before, if you haven't talked to them before, add them to your Instagram and have them on your contact list. So make sure that you have a process when you do meet someone in person, you have a way to get their information. Instagram seems to be the easiest one for me personally. If you're a Facebook gal, go do that. If you're a phone number gal or whatever, do that. But Instagram seems to be good for me. And like someone said too, if there is someone like say that I've met out like on vacation or whatever, I tend to like follow them, but I also do screenshot their profile so I can remember who I have followed, that sort of thing. This is a process. Some people will jump in right away. Some people will take weeks. Some people will take months and even years, you guys. So I am a product of that. That I have people who I have been prospecting for 4 years that are just jumping in now. I have people who are like coming to me now and being like, oh, that looks like something I want to do, that are now like jumping on. So, buy into the process, do the damn thing, keep your reach outs going, do your personal development, because we all know, you guys, if you're not doing your personal development, your business is going to hit the top of your roof. So if you are not doing personal development, you've never done before, you're going to stay here, right? If you're doing personal development, every time you read a book, it's going to go up a little bit. So you're going to have room to grow in that business. Okay. John Maxwell says that all the time. So if you don't know where to start for personal development, obviously John Maxwell is certified with Monade. So he's a great place to start. But that is it for me, you guys. Thank you so much for having me. It's so exciting to meet all of you. I hope I get to meet you guys all in person one day. Oh, wait, hold on. How many reach outs do you recommend a day? I would say 5. I would say 5 reach outs a day. And so what I say to my girls and my guys or whatever, start with 5. And then if you have more time throughout your day, increase it, but make it so that you have a minimum reach outs per day. So like Katrina says, on your busiest day, how many reach outs are you going to be able to do? Okay. Start with there. Do it where it's like you have like moments of time where it's like not you're just scrolling on Instagram. You're like, if I'm scrolling on Instagram, I should be finding new prospects. Okay. You never know when someone will flip and want the products and business. My last year sorry. Yeah, of course. You just never know, right? When someone's ready to jump or what's changed in their life or what they're looking for. So be bold, be great, be energetic, be loving, and have fun with it, you guys. Make it you. Make it so that you're the person that someone wants to come to. And yeah, okay. Well, that is it for now.
Before we let Larissa go, does anyone have questions?
yeah, open up if you have questions.
Yeah, unmute yourself or put them in the chat. If you have any questions, we'll give her give it a second here. Ask away. Lots of thank
Yeah, I
you.
hope you guys find it helpful. Yeah, I'm excited to see some new faces and all my peeps. So open up, but if not, I'll let you go. Hi, Ash. Okay, well, love all your souls. And oh, where'd you get your glasses from? You know what? I think these are from, what's it called? TJNY or whatever it's called. They're just very basic, but they work. They're cute. Hey, yeah. All right. Okay. See you guys later. Have a great night. We'll talk to y'all soon.